What's going on, y'all? It's Lab Diesel, and I'm here with another video. Just talking away. I got a few topics that I got over the past few weeks that we can go over and discuss, right? One of the first things on the list that I'm gonna go over right now is some mini goals I got for next year. You know, with 2025 coming to an end, I'll probably post this after the new year. That was the only thing, but with 2025 comes to an end, right? Some mini goals that I got. Involves a lot of traveling, right? A lot of little things I want to do. I want to go on 3 cruises next year, right? I got one lined up. We're gonna get some more going. I'm gonna go to Houston. I be hearing about Houston. They be telling me Houston's where it's at. They say that is the spot to be, and that's where I need to go. For those of you that don't know, I got a fear of planes, and I'm trying to get over that fear. So I told myself I'm gonna get on the plane about 3 times. That's my goal. I'm gonna force myself 3 times to get on the plane. I don't care where I go. I don't care where I'm at. I just need to get on the plane 3 times. Mandatory. A rave. A rave is another one. I don't know. A rave is like when they go to the party at the lights and like, or EDM. That's the same thing, right? When they got this, like, and they doing this and they got the lights and it's all crazy. That's why I want to go to one of those. Another thing. I want to do a bachata class, right? Like with the little and a little salsa too. I've been trying to do that for a long time. I just need to learn. Like they say, it's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, but I ain't got the rhythm. I ain't got the 1-2 in me yet. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get there. We gonna get there next year. That's what it's about. We gonna make it happen. Another thing, I want to ride a bull, right? I want to ride a bull. They got bull riding, and then you got the bull takedown. I want to do both of them, right? I want to do the one where you got the baby bull, and you run, you're on a horse or whatever running, you jump off that bit, you're wrestling with the bull, and then take that bit to the ground. I want to do that. I feel like I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I have a weird thing when it comes to animals. I feel like can't no animal beat me. That's how I feel. Can't no animal beat me. But maybe I'm just delusional, and we're going to find out, right? What's another one, man? Riding a bull. I be watching that, what is it? It's Pro Bull Riding, PBR, right, on Instagram, and they be going crazy on there, right? And I'm like, damn, I feel like I could do that. Like, it's not that hard. But it probably is hard, don't get me wrong. But I feel like I could do it for at least like 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is decent. For those of you that ride bulls, let me know if 5 seconds is decent for riding a bull. I don't know. But that's what I'm trying to get into. For sure. Another thing is a seafood boil. I ain't never had no seafood boil. I need to have one. I've heard a lot of great things. I just used to get in my feelings because I ain't want my hands to be all dirty. I hate having sticky hands or like anything messy and stuff like that. But then it was like, you just put gloves on, bro. They give you gloves and all that. So I'm like, for real, you know what? Let me go ahead and try that out then, because it looked good. I see y'all be talking about these boils and bags all the time. Like, damn, I ain't never had one to this day. But we're going to make that happen next year. Another thing that's like a mini goal, like I said, it's gonna be easy to do all these, is the new restaurants. I want to go to restaurants that like theme. I like theme restaurants. You know what I'm saying? I like aesthetic restaurants. I like feel like I'm like it's an experience when I'm at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Or like not even experience, but even with like just certain food. You know what I mean? When they offer certain foods, like maybe Indian spot, maybe Brazilian spot, maybe Colombian spot, so on and so forth. So that's definitely on the itinerary for next year. I got a bunch more stuff too to hit up on, but some of those are gonna take me a little bit longer. Some of those are like, you know what I'm saying, they're not as dire need as some of these, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm gonna move this camera because I don't like how the shade is like on me like that. So hold up. I don't know if this is any better or not, but it is what it is. It's because the sun come from this way. Maybe I should have y'all like whoop to do this, what we gonna do. Let me sip on this little thing real quick. And I been here. Like Tyson. You heard me. I bet. Bet. That's that topic. Another one I got a lot of things on here, and it's low-key all over the place, right? But we're gonna cover a lot of different things. I'm trying to come up with a different name besides Yap Session. I mean, that's what this is Yap Session, but we can figure out a different name. I want it to be like unique, like specific to these talks we got. Or maybe I'll just name the title one of the topics we talk about, you know what I mean? We'll see though. Another one is everybody being busy, man. That shit been pissing me off lately. I'm trying not to cuss neither in this video. I need to work on that. But everybody say they're busy all the time. Whether it's at work, whether it's in your day-to-day life. I hit somebody up, man, they be like, I'm busy. Or I need help with some folks saying they busy. They just throwing that word around. You know, when people throw words around, the word loses its value. It's just like anything that's easy to come by or gets tossed around all the time. It's easy to come by, it loses its value, right? With that being said, everybody's busy, right? I mean, I'm busy doing this video right now, right? But is everybody productive? Is everybody really getting to it? Is everybody really getting closer to their dreams and goals? You know what I mean? It's really a difference between being busy and being productive. 'Cause I could be busy doing nothing. I could be sleeping and say I'm busy, y'all. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm legit busy, but I ain't got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Or is that helping me get towards my goals or whatever? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. People throw that word around so much all the time. It's like it don't even mean nothing. And then 9 times out of 10, most people who are busy are not doing shit. They're not productive. They're busy doing nothing. I heard this saying one time. I don't know if it was on a reel or something or it was in a book, but it more so it was just saying, bro, how it was really just saying how you could be on the treadmill and be moving, right? You in motion, but you're not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You can have some motion, you can be moving, you can be walking in place, but you ain't going nowhere, man. That's like when people be like they're busy, but you're not being productive. You're not getting closer to nothing. What are we really doing right now? You feel what I'm saying? So that's been pissing me off when folks be like, oh, I'm busy, or I got this going on, I got that going on. But it's like, are you really busy? Are you really being productive? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody busy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna make time for what matters to them. You know what I'm saying? People gonna make time for what they want to make time for. You know what I'm saying? And some people legit got shit going on, that's cool. But even then, people will still tell you, hey, I can't today, but I'll do it tomorrow. Or I can't right now, but I'll do it at 12 o'clock, you know? So know the difference between somebody being busy and somebody just pushing shit off, man. Know the difference. You gotta really pay attention to that, man. Cause I tell you everything you need to know about a person, right? When they say they busy or when they actually got something going on, they still trying to work with you or help you out, depending on what the situation is or what you are asking of them. You know what I mean? So that's that, man. That's that. Then we got a few good ones in here, man. We got a few good ones. I got some quotes in here too. I should have had some more quotes in here. Now we could dig on over some of these quotes and just got like my rundown on it, and then y'all could give me y'all breakdown on it too. How y'all feel about it or whatever, right? And we'll do that. Okay, here's the next topic, right? Always have a backup plan, right? I was thinking about that because, you know, sometimes you make plans with people. Sometimes you got things planned in general for yourself. You're going to do this, you're going to do that, whether it's quitting your job, getting a new job, taking a risk, doing this, whatever it may be, right? Always have a backup plan. There's a quote that I want to tell you that goes with this, right? And this is a quote. A wise man fights to win, but he is twice a fool who has no plan for possible defeat. I'm going to repeat it again. A wise man fights to win, but he is twice a fool who has no plan for possible defeat, right? When I hear that, what that mean to me is, man, is like, okay, cool. Let's use it literal, right? You're going into a fight and you're going in there to win. Like, why would you fight not to win, right? But in the back of your mind, you got something telling you like, okay, I gotta watch out for this, man. This dude has a strong right hand, you know what I'm saying? If I get caught with that, it's game over. So I'm preparing for that, you know what I mean? I'm ready for it. That thing come, I'm finna pew, 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 you know what I'm saying? So that's what I interpret from that is that you should always be ready for the possibility of you losing or be ready for whatever may come your way, you know what I mean? Have it in the forefront of your mind that you're gonna win, that you're gonna get this done, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do execute and get these results. But in the back of your mind, it's gonna be real small. It don't gotta be big. It should not be big. It should just be a thought. You think about it at one time, like, okay, if this happened, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Always plan for defeat, man. The possibility, because it's always there. You know what I'm saying? You got things that are probable. You got things that are possible. Is it probable? Like, is it likely to happen? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. But like I said, how likely is it happening? So take that in consideration, man. Always have a backup plan for any kind of dreams and goals you got or whatever it is you doing and chasing. Even if you're making plans with people, man, always have a backup plan in case something happens, you know what I mean? Uh, yeah, that's what that's about, man. Just having a backup plan. It ain't gotta be no big deal. Uh, and like I said, it's not just about a fight, right? It's just a saying, it's a quote. A wise man fights to win, but it's twice a fool who has no plan for possible defeat. So man, always have some other plan. You don't gotta have a plan like to be like, okay, if this don't work, I'm gonna do this, you know what I'm saying? Or if one thing goes wrong here, I'm gonna jump over here. No, that's not what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Put your all into whatever plan you got, whatever your first plan was, whatever you think is gonna work the best, put everything into that. And if it don't work, cool. Now you got this in the back pocket, you know what I mean? Then you got this one in your back pocket too, if that don't work, so on and so forth. But don't go into it with the mindset like, as soon as one thing go wrong, I'm gonna jump on this. Cause you ain't really try. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't really defeated. You just gave up at the end of the day. So take that in consideration. No matter what you got going on, man. Always have that backup plan. Cause sometimes life throw curveballs and you never know what can happen, man. It's called life, bro. That's part of the game. Life will throw something at you, man. You might lose some money. You might come up on some money. You might your car might break down. You know what I mean? It just depends. But if you got a backup plan, you're like, okay, cool. This happened. I'm already ready for what's next. You know what I mean? Let me put some of these in order. Some of these are kind of funny. They're not funny, just interesting topics. Let's take a sip though. Let's take a sip. While we on that topic though, I'm seeing this one. While we on that topic of having that backup plan and being ready for defeat, I had taught one of my coaches, and he mentioned sometimes like risking it all, right? He mentioned like man, just work what you got, man. Take that risk, take that gamble it all, and that's gonna make you want to do more, make you turn up, right? But for me personally, that's never been the case, man. I've tried that before. I've been in those positions where I tried to gamble everything, spent my last and stuff like that, and it only left me feeling depressed and empty. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that shit ain't keep me going. What keeps me going is when I get some results and I start seeing the results come in, or I get that first big check, or this money start coming in a certain way, or I'm in the gym, I'm putting up certain weights. You know what I'm saying? That keeps me going. When I start getting some results and some something physical that I'm like, okay, cool. I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. I'm getting the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? That'll keep me going personally. That shit turns me up because I'm like, okay, I gotta do this 3 more times. So I gotta keep doing this. I gotta keep eating X, Y, Z. I gotta do this job 3 times, and I'm gonna have this much money. You know what I'm saying? That keeps me going personally. I get turned up when I see results. I get excited when I start getting some results along the way. You know what I'm saying? But some people are opposite, I guess, man. He mentioned how, like I said, he'll go out there with last $2,000, man. Went to a whole different city. Last 2 bands. I mean, it worked out for him, right? But I know for me personally, that's gonna make me in a hole, bro. I'm gonna be real depressed. I ain't gonna have nothing going on. As for if I had my shit straight, cool. I go here and I start getting that shit going too now. I'm finna turn up because I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta do this 3, 4 times, and I'm gonna be here, right? Let's say I made 10 bands doing this. Cool. I made 10 bands doing this in whatever amount of hours. All right, cool. I need to do that 4 more times. Now I'm up 40 bands. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. That's what works for me. So a big part is like knowing yourself to know what will and what won't work for you. Because all advice isn't like for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta see like, okay, try this out, see if this is gonna benefit you at all, and then try something else out, see if that benefits you too. Because one thing might work better for you than the other. That's like me tracking how I track my money. Uh, that might not be what everybody need to do. Some people might have a hard time doing that. But as long as you got a way to track it and budget, man, you rocking and rolling. Same with the budget, man. Everybody don't budget their money the same. But as long as you get into it and you're able to save what you need to save, put up what you need to put up, spend what you need to spend, you straight. It's a big deal knowing yourself. A lot of people don't know themselves, and I think that's a big problem. People don't know people don't know what their temptations are. You know what I'm saying? People aren't self-aware enough to know that, like, okay, I can't go in this environment because I know I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it with this kind of women because I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? So you gotta learn yourself, man. That's why I tell y'all to reflect and really sit back and take that time to talk to yourself and ask yourself, like, and look at everything from every angle. Like, okay, I'm doing this because of this. I'm getting this outcome because I did this. You know what I mean? And keep yourself accountable. That's a big deal, is learning yourself, man. That way you avoid making the same mistakes doing that. And remember, like I said last time, only a fool make the same mistake twice. And we ain't no motherfucking fools. We ain't no motherfucking fools. So go ahead and take that time and reflect and start learning yourself. 2026, man, that's a goal, man. To start learning yourself and start putting in the time to reflect and ask yourself these questions and understand why you're making the mistakes you are, why you are the way you are, or where you're at. For sure, man. Let me get some of this bad boy now. Some hydration. For sure. We'll just play how it goes. They come, they come, they don't, they don't. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm vibing. Like I said, I might change my mind. I was gonna hang out, but if nobody coming, who knows? I'll still get into something though. You know, it's great, man.
I did. It was kind of like late to say anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Honestly.
All right, now next up on the itinerary, I was gonna talk about how I got over doubt and being discouraged a lot of times, right? Early memory I got was when I was like 19 or so. I was boxing at the time, and I remember sometimes I would spar, right? And if I had a good day sparring, I'd be big headed. Like in my mind, even if I didn't show it or whatever, in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. You know what I mean? And then next time I want to spar, I get my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And I notice that cycle all the time. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got to chill out, bro. I got to be humble, bro. Just take it for what it is and keep pushing, right? And a lot of times, man, I would get very discouraged when I had those bad days, right? And sometimes, man, they're not even bad. It's just like maybe one thing went wrong, and I was emphasizing on that wrong. You know what I'm saying? And not in a way for me to improve it, but in a way of like I'm like, damn, bro, why I did that? Like I was just putting myself down, like talking down to myself, like bro, you're trash, bro. You're trash. You ain't good, bro. You ain't nice. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I was like that for a while when I was younger, man. Uh, 18, I ain't gonna say it happened. Even like 21ish, I was still dealing with that a little bit, right? But what helped me get over that, man, I stopped focusing like on the wrong itself, and I tried to fix my wrong. So like, okay, I use a sparring as an example, right? I got hit with a punch I shouldn't have got hit with. I'm gonna look, why did I get hit with that punch? What did I do to make that mistake? You know what I mean? Going back to it, only a fool made the same mistake twice. I was a fool for a while. I was a fool for a little bit, right? But you can't stay a fool, you know what I mean? So I would start telling myself these things like, okay, cool. I did this wrong. I did this wrong. I did this wrong, right? And I'm looking at it so I can fix it. I'm not looking at the wrong and moping about it, beating myself up about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's pointless. I'm not getting nowhere. I'm only making myself depressed. I'm putting myself in a low vibrational state by doing that, you know? So now I focus on things I do wrong and improve them. Okay, cool. I did this wrong. I'm gonna tweak this. I'm gonna tweak this. I'm gonna tweak this. Okay, now we got it. Okay, now we on new level. Now we on a new level. Cool. And on that level, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm doing this, get some results. Maybe I got a plateau. I had a plateau, whatever. I'm gonna step back, be like, okay, where am I going wrong at in this situation? How can I improve? Because once I fix what's wrong, man, everything else is right. That be gonna stay right. I just gotta fix what's wrong. And once I fix what's wrong, I'm golden. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm perfect, but we damn near close. I ain't gonna say I'm perfect, but I try to be damn near close. You know what I'm saying? So that's one big thing that helped me over time, man. Like I stopped looking at what's wrong for being wrong and putting myself down about it. I started looking at what I did wrong so I can improve on it. You know, that was a big transition I had in my life, and that definitely helped me get over that doubt and discouragement I used to do. And really, I used to discourage myself, bro. That's really what it was. Man, I get a lot of love, man. I get a lot of love everywhere I go, bro. And for some reason, I don't know why that voice in our head always tells us something different than what is actually going on. You know what I mean? So Try to start telling yourself that, man. Even when you do something wrong, just before you beat yourself up about it, just take a step back and be like, damn, okay, why did it happen? How could I avoid this happening again? No matter what field you're in, whether it's at work, whether it's sports, whether it's with your fitness journey, anything you're doing, man. Just take a step back and instead of beating yourself up about it, just ask yourself, okay, how can I improve in this area? On to the next one. We got a few more. It's not much. But this one, we can talk about the Chicks tape release too, man. I don't know if y'all listen to Tory Lanez, right? And we gotta go over some Getting Money music too. But I don't know if y'all listen to Tory Lanez, right? But man, Tory Lanez been dropping these Chicks tapes for some time, right? And just recently, he dropped this thing called the Chicks Tape Trilogies, right? And it's all the Chicks tapes on there, right? I got Apple Music. I don't know what y'all use, Spotify, YouTube. You know, YouTube, it's been on there, or whatever. But I be on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? But man, he got, I think 1, 2, 3. I think it's only 3 of the Chicks tapes, but I don't know which ones. I know one of them is 4, and I don't know about the other 2. But neither here nor there, right? This album, man, this little tape, this little collage of songs, right? Okay, here it is. It's 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4, right? This little collage, right? This thing is goated, bro. All the songs got in here, they're all sampled, right? From old R&B songs. Old R&B songs, he sampled them. You know, he did his little thing, little 1, 2. One song that I think 4 is the best one. Chicks Tape 4 is top tier out of all of them. Hard as shit, right? But one of the best songs he got in there is Proud Family, right? And all these songs, they just hit, they just pull on certain heartstrings, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put y'all on game, right? I'm gonna put y'all on game with how I be getting down and what I be doing sometimes, right? And not only this, but this is something you can do too, bro. It works all the time. It has never let me down yet to this day. I probably shouldn't be telling y'all this, man, because now I gotta go ahead and figure out some new tricks and stuff like that, right? But hear me out. So I listen to R&B songs like this, right? Listen to some Drake, listen to Rod Wave, listen to Tory Lanez, whatever old R&B songs there is, right? Maybe I listen to, I'm fucked up by that Pretty Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Listen to some of that. And you know what I do? I'll take the lyrics from a song, put my own little sauce on it, and I'll tell that to the girl, bro. I'll tell Shawty that, you know what I'm saying? I'll find a song, man, that suit the situation, right? And it's never let me down yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this one. This real life though, bro. You can use these, you know what I'm saying? That might be really how I'm feeling at the time, right? This one call, bro. He's saying how you one call away. Shit, I'm just one call away. That's just like me. You feel what I'm saying? So, keep that tool in your bag and bring that thing out when you need to. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you gonna get some results with that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here this one go. This a bonus one. It say let me, right? I think he said you deserve a fistful of diamonds. What he said? Let's listen to it. Okay, that's what he said. Listen what Tory said. You deserve a fistful of dollars. Wait, let me holler. Now I don't condone tricking. I don't condone tricking. But it do sound good. It do sound good. So take that, do with that information whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do your own little back end research, you know what I'm saying? Look up some songs, look up this, look up that, you know what I mean? And see what you could make shake and make happen, right? That's like Tory Lane, he got a song called One Day. He said, spend one day with me. One day with me. And he kept saying that, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I be feeling with it, shawty, man. All you gotta do, come spend one day with me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come spend one day. It'll be astronomical, you know what I'm saying? Just one day. That's all I do need is one day, you know what I'm saying? Drake's another good one. Rod Wave, hit or miss. You know, he be on his depression shit, so it don't always hit. But, you know, you got to use it when you can. 8 o'clock? That's great. I'm here on Vibe. Who coming? And you know how I talk about getting money music, right? I got another playlist on my phone, right? I call it Lover Music. And I got straight just like love songs and that thing, you know what I'm saying? Just and vibe, just vibe songs, you know what I'm saying? Things you can listen to when you around your girl or whatever. A little softer music, you know. You don't want to listen to no gangster stuff all the time when folks be around. Like I got 21 Questions in here. Catching Feelings by Melly. Don't Matter. What else I got up in here? Let's Start Over by A Boogie. See, these are just golden, bro. What else I got up in here? Blem by Drake. My Way by Fetty. Put It On Me, Ja Rule. Oh, K Camp. K Camp be snapping too. K Camp be snapping. He's like a low key, like, bro, you don't even know it. But he be going in. I feel like a lot of folks know about K Camp. They just don't give him his little shine. They don't put no spotlight on him. Party Next Door. Party Next Door is another one. He be on beat. Young Blue's another. These little singing dudes, bro. That's who you need to listen to. You listen to them people that be just singing. You know what I'm saying? Now understand everything they saying. You can't do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fall in line with everything they're saying. But you could pick little grains and bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? And build your own little thing. You know what I'm saying? Create your own little arsenal. And you gotta have some kind of sauce to know how and when to use these parts, you know what I'm saying? When to pull these tools out the bag, you know. Flawless by Schooling. And all he doing in that song, he's saying, girl, you know you flawless, 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 flawless. Girl, you know you flawless, 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 you know what I'm saying? Ain't he nothing crazy? You the One by NBA Youngboy, that's the old one. What he say in this song, man? He said, you the one that I want in my life. You the one that I want every night. Promise for you I ride. I need you to be there for me. I'm so deep up in these streets. I stay clutching on my heat. And that's the hook right there. Nah, that ain't the hook. Hold up. Here it is. You the one that I want in my life. You the one that I want every night. You the one that I want on my side. Promise you I ride. Okay, that was a hook. I'm tripping. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that man just doing it. What's another one? Oh yeah, this that Rod. This that old Rod. How would you feel, right? I feel straight on my face. I'll take the blame for that. Heart been broke so many times and I can't take it back. I've been so scared of love. Got commitment issues, but somehow, some way, I fell in love with you. How would you feel if I told you that I think you the one? How would you feel if I told you that I can't get enough? How would you feel if I told you that, girl, I need your love? How would you feel? How would you feel? So yeah, man, y'all need to tap in, man. Listen to the right music, man. Again, we're going back to programming, man. Y'all be programming yourselves for the wrong things. The wrong things, man. Put the right things in your mind and things just gonna grow. I say keep going and keep growing. And that's just what you're gonna do if you put the right things in your brain, in your ears, right? Let me find one more. This is one song with K Camp. And this one dude, Oh Damani. Y'all probably just heard the beat, right? And pretty much the song was about him being at a party and he sees this little thing that he want to get with or whatever, and he pretty much giving her the rundown of what's going on, right? And where's the hook, man? He said, hey, my look, I want you, you want me. Forget about your ex, come with me. And he said that be about 4 or 5 times. I want you, you want me. Forget about your ex, come with me. And I just keep going. That's what the song about, man. So yeah, bro, go ahead and listen to that. But while we on the topic of the songs as well, man, let me put you guys on some more Some more Getting Money music, man. I was sitting there the other day, I was just pondering and thinking, and I'm like, bro, it's so much songs out there that I listen to, like, that just put me in that high peak state that'll just get you turned up and going, man. Right? And I'm gonna go over something right now, right? First one. This is called Boss Up by Money Man, right? And you're talking about some dark and deep stuff in here, right? But sometimes you gotta put yourself, like, listen to the story, you know what I'm saying? Their story isn't your story, but I might be able to relate to the feelings in the story and put it into my life. That's how I be feeling, you know what I mean? Cause I ain't do the stuff that he talking about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing what the rapper said, but I correlate it to my life, you know what I mean? Hear what he say? I had to boss up for a check. I had to step on these people's neck. I had to go and get a couple stripes. I had to trap all day and night. I remember them cold nights. I hit her like I just got out the pen. I buy a brick, then I go get it in. I'm a boss. I can override you. Come here, girl, let me get inside you. Come here, girl, let me jump behind it. Play with me, and I'm gonna come and find you. I mean, snap. I had to go and get a couple stripes. I had to trap all day and night. I had to boss up for a check. I had to step on these people's neck. And they keep going, right? I had to shoot a person for respect. I had to step on these people's neck. Just to show these people I got next, I went and put that gold on my neck. I had to show these hoes what they was missing. Bought Giuseppe dude just to kick it. He just kicking it on some chill little fly shit, bro. Bought Giuseppe I ain't going out, man. I'm just kicking it on some chill shit. Bought Giuseppe for that. You know what I mean? Bought 100 pounds, then I flipped them. Poured an 8 and then I started sipping. Took a whole pea and then started burning. Took a whole brick and then I served it. I started off with a plan, then turned myself to the man. Really ain't have a helping hand. Bro, this whole song, man, I could walk that bit, man. The way he was just sliding, bro, the whole song, he just going in, bro. Like, you cannot tell me that don't turn you up, bro. You cannot tell me that shit don't get your mind going like, damn, bro, I gotta boss up. If that don't make you feel like you gotta boss up, there's no hope, bro. There's no hope. You can't listen to some of these songs and be like, I gotta boss up for a check. You might gotta step on some people's neck. If you don't feel like that, man, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got it, bro. You ain't got it, straight up, man. Here's another one, man. Plies, bro. This whole album with Plies, man. Matter of fact, let me go to the whole album real quick. Let me go to the whole album, bro. See what the name of the album is. I forgot, man. The Real Testament, man. The Real Testament, bro. This thing, he was just walking that thing down too. Oh man, they ain't got the lyrics on here. Hold on, let me see if I can find them for y'all. Okay, here it go, here it go. Let's see, man. This the hook, right? My money looking funny, just making it barely. It ain't how it used to be. They in front in the package. Gotta choke me a dude out or something. I gotta have it. I'm on my dick, dog. I gotta make something happen, right? When your money messed up, it's hard for you to think straight. Seem like your life in a park when you ain't got no cake. First thing that cross your mind, I gotta take. You can stay broke forever, or you can make it shake. Cause when you're broke, bitch, talk to you any kind of way. You on your dick, don't nobody want to hear what you gotta say. If you ain't built for the street shit, then get out the way. Cause when you're broke, everybody's fucking prey. You either get money out here, or you hate. I'm trying not to cuss, y'all. It's a lot of cuss words in the song. I'm trying not to cuss. That's why I'm pausing and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep it flowing, but it just ain't going. You know what I mean? But bear with me. You better suck up your mother freaking pride and chase it. Cause when you're broke, you ain't supposed to have no patience, right? This is the second part, right? I don't know if God trying to punish me or my luck just bad. I don't care which one of them is. I need some freaking cash. I'd rather be in prison broke than out here without a stash. They say when it rains it pours, but how long will it last? All right, now I ain't finna keep going because I'm having to chop it up, break it down for y'all. You know what I mean? But that's another one, man. On My Dick by Plies, bro. It's real life stuff, man. When you're broke, don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to hear it, man, when you're broke, man. But when you got the money, when you got that little bit of funds in your pocket, when you can go ahead, pop your little stuff, go out, step out, feel real good, you know what I'm saying? It do something to you, man. And people see that, and it do something to them too, you know what I'm saying? That's another little Get Money song. Kept It Too Real, that ain't no Get Money song, man. But that's my shit right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all this one too. This song, I get to playing this, man. I just get to feeling extraordinary, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. He says it's amazing to me, homie. The people you rock with, dog, you don't know the truth about them until y'all fall out, right? The more you show a person, the more dangerous he become. This is the hook. I broke bread with you, showed you where I live. You talking, but you don't understand what real is. When it came to you, I would have killed, but it was my fault. I kept it too real, right? He said that. He said we bust choppers together, laid in bushes. No. He said we bust choppers at people, laid in bushes together. Dog, you had me fooled. I thought you was my. Would have did 100 years for you because I rock with you. You taught me what a good heart in the streets would get a. Not a thing but a sad picture. Hurt me when I found out you had your heart. Never thought I'd say it, but friend, cause your dogs be the one that cross you in the end. The shit I knew now, wish I knew it back then. You feel me? But that's irrelevant, man. Sometimes, like I said, the shit I knew now, wish I knew it back then. But you can never go back, man. Only thing to do is learn and keep pushing forward, man. Let's go find another one, y'all. I could do this all day with y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, this is another good one. I got two more for y'all. Two more. I'm jumping to some other ones I ain't even have on the list, man. But we're gonna do it. Where is that? Where is that? Let's see. This is called Can I by Kodak Black. A lot of y'all might know this song. A lot of y'all might not. But let me put y'all on, right? He said, can I ball? Can I chill? Can I stunt? Will I live long enough to raise my son? Made something out of nothing. Nothing where I'm from. Can your boy do something productive for once? And once a person make it, they gonna want to take it. Money don't change you, but it do drive you crazy. Fresh from out the projects, they rooting for the baby. Even when you're showing love, they still gonna want to hate you. And then he get into some more stuff from there, right? But that's really the hook right there, right? Can I ball? Can I chill? Can I stunt, man? He just asking, can I ball? Can I chill? Can I stunt, man? Cause that's all you want to do, man. I'm trying to get this money so I could ball. I'm trying to chill, bro. I don't want to have to worry about nothing. And I'm trying to stunt, man. Everybody like stunting, man. Everybody like popping their little stuff, man. Everybody like showing out a little bit, flexing on some of these folks, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never had nothing. You want to show everybody, oh, you know, I've been putting in some work. I got a little something now. Can I ball? Can I chill? Can I stunt? Will I live long enough to raise my son? You know, sometimes life happen, man. Sometimes life happen, depending on what your lifestyle is like and how you get down. I mean, you could be living a dangerous lifestyle. You know, you might not get to live to see your son, you know? That's what he was talking about. But in your life, it might be different, man. You know, you might be going through some things. And who knows, bro? Life can happen to anybody at any point in time, bro. But while you still here, man, you got to keep balling. You got to keep chilling. And you got to keep stunting, man. Don't let nothing stop that. I listen to that bit. I put that bit on repeat. We play that bit regular. We in the car, right? I play that bit regular the first time. We listen to it regular the first time, and I put that bit slow the second time, and then we good. I get it out of my system afterwards. Here's another one, man. Another good song. Get your mind right. Oh man, let me find the lyrics on this one again. This one is called 10 Toes by Baby Soldier. I don't know where Baby Soldier from actually, but oh man. Okay, well, they ain't got lyrics on here, but pretty much what he says is you gotta stay on 10 toes when you out here, cause at any moment you could be out of here, right? Ain't nothing been the same since my dog got killed. Got a family to feed. I just hope I live, right? And then that was the main hook right there. He said that, and then he just going in depth about his little situation, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on, about how you gotta stand 10 toes, you know what I'm saying? Cause at any moment you could be out of here. Same like Can I, bro? You know what I'm saying? Will I live long enough to raise my son? Maybe, maybe not, man. Got a family to feed. I just hope I live, man. Everybody got a little family trying to feed, man. That's all everybody want, man. Everybody trying to ball, chillin', stunt, feed their little family, bro. You know what I mean? But people be hating, man. People be hating bad, bro. And that shit is a disease. It's an infectious disease, man. You folks be hating. I don't understand it. I don't get it. When I was younger, man, I had my little hating ways, bro, too. And so I realized, like, bro, you hating, bro. You hating. Why you doing it, man? Get up and go get it yourself. And that's what I'm doing now. That's what I've been doing. You know? When you legit, that kind of stuff is like, okay, cool. Like, you got to learn. Especially ain't had nobody teach you or tell you, pop you real quick and say, hey, bro, what you doing? What you talking about, man? What you hating for? You know what I mean? If you ain't had nobody teaching nothing like that, sometimes it happens. And then you got to be accountable, bro. You got to hold yourself accountable and realize, man, one reason that I don't have certain things because I ain't putting in no work. I ain't getting to it. Or I ain't going as hard as I think I'm going. That's a lot of people's problem. A lot of people think they're going hard, bro. But you're not going hard. You get around people that's really going hard, you're going to look like a fool, bro. I made a video about that recently. I said, man, you want to be a monster, you got to get around the monsters. And a lot of y'all don't be around monsters, man, because you rather be around shrimps. You rather be around people that ain't got nothing going on. That's such a low level that don't keep you accountable. That don't push you to be better. That's why some of you will never grow. That's why some of you will remain losers. You will never reach past certain points because you don't want to get around monsters, man. You don't want to put yourself in these uncomfortable situations. And I ain't gonna say it's comfortable being in an uncomfortable situation. It's not. It's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do it to grow. That's what's gonna separate you from everybody else, man. You think you doing a little something. You might have had a little bit of results. You might got a little bit of emotion. Yeah, that shit cool. Till you get around some real big shit. You know what I'm saying? Till you get around some real deal, big timers, and realize, damn, I ain't doing nothing, bro. These folks are on a whole different level. You know what I mean? So, man, that's that. I got one more song for y'all, right? This song is another song I listen to. I can listen to the song every day. I listen to it at least once a week. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's called Leave You Alone by Jeezy, right? He said, yeah, she said, you ain't no good, but you feel so good. She said, I would if I could, but I gotta leave you alone. Gotta leave you alone. I know you bad, but I want you bad. She said, makes me so sad that I gotta leave you alone. This is when it get real. This when the song get good, bro. When Jesus come in that bit, listen, I got my mind on my money. All I need is a bag that I could run through the city, spend this cash with. That I could run through the city, spend this cash on. Wake up in the morning, get my smash on, right? Listen, stay with me now. I don't want much, baby, egg whites. Keep your stomach and your thighs and your legs right. Keep that thing slim, you hear me? Keep that thing slim. That's all I'm asking. Keep that thing slim, you know what I'm saying? While I'm out here focused, getting this bread right. Wake up in the morning and I'm still here. Wake up in the morning and I ain't gone. All I ask, just let me do me. And maybe me and you can get along. Had them other mad when they seen us. Had a matching Rolexes, baby, team us. Yeah, the earth is our turf. We can share the world. Maybe even go half on a baby girl. Slid, he walked that thing down, bro. Walk that thing down, right? Whole time, right? Then you go back into the hook. Let me be your mind reader. Let me read your mind. When I'm done with the front, hit it from behind. Love and loyalty never cross that line. Bro, he keep walking it down, bro. Like this. That bitch is like this. Show you how to get your own, you won't be watching mine. You can't be broke right here. You know what I'm saying? We get into it. You can't be broke. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta show you how to get your own, so you ain't watching mine. But now we both gonna shine. You feel me? Put you up on G, show you how to shine. And maybe we could kick it when I got the time, man. Cause this shit be busy. You know what I'm saying? Life be hectic, life be busy, man. We kick it when we got the time. Be my backbone, every player need a spine. Gotta know you riding with me if I'm right or wrong. In case I wake up in the morning and it's all gone. Best believe I'm gonna get it right back. That's a hustle in me. I know you like that. All right. I keep going. This shit just get me going, bro. We gotta keep going. You probably think I'm with a different broad every night. When I think about it, man, you're probably right. The more I think about it, you're probably wrong. Cause what you didn't think about is that I'm probably grown. All right, I'm done. That's all I had. That's all I had. Then to get back to the hook anyways, right? Man, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about these songs. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all even know about some of these songs. Y'all gotta let, matter of fact, y'all could put me on some songs too. There's probably some songs out there that I don't know about. There's some stuff out there that I need to hear. And that's gonna take me to that next level too. Gonna open up a whole new bag. Gonna put me in a whole new, you know what I'm saying? Gonna put me in a whole new category, new level. You feel me? You feel me? But those songs, man, that shit's important, right? What you feed your mind is important. I told y'all last time too about Eric Thomas and some motivational speakers and stuff I listen to too. Sometimes I hit the road, man. Like I said, I be going to Atlanta, that 6-hour ride, 7-hour ride, man, I got about 2 hours, I listen to a book, right? Science of Getting Rich. Okay, cool. 2 hours listening to Eric Thomas. Okay, cool. Then I'm finna turn up, but I'm listening to my little music like that. I might go ahead and have me some coffee, bro. That coffee gonna turn me up too, bro. Pop that little coffee. Get to feeling good, man. Put me in that right state. And then sometimes I just get creative, bro. My mind just get to going, bro. And that's what's the best thing about being in such a positive, high vibrational, positive state. Is cause man, you get creative, bro. And you're able to make things that you probably wouldn't have thought of if you was not in that state, bro. You're able to get so many things done. You're 10 times more productive when you're in a high state. And that's why I emphasized y'all about being around the right people. Cause if you with somebody that don't keep you in that state, man, you're gonna be having negative thoughts. You're gonna be having those doubtful thoughts. You're gonna be getting discouraged, bro. You're gonna be coming to one idea and they're gonna be like, that's not a good idea. I don't think you can do that. Or instead of saying like, hey man, I don't think this is the best idea, maybe we could try this instead, they just gonna shoot you down, you know what I'm saying? Cause you supposed to have people around you to keep 1,000 with you. You want people to be 1,000 and tell you look goofy, tell you that shit sounds stupid. But it's a fine line, bro. You gotta be able to know the difference between somebody looking out for you because they rock with you, or like they just be on some other stuff, you know? So, I don't know, man. Let me put this stuff on, man. This wind kicking. So yeah, go ahead, man. Get some of the songs, download them, bro. Listen to them. Wake up in the morning, early in the morning, on your way to work. Maybe you got a little trip going on, something like that, man. Cut that thing on, bro. You're gonna be turned up, bro. It's gonna make your soul feel good, bro. You're gonna feel refreshed, rejuvenated, enlightened. You know what I'm saying? Enriched. I don't even know if that's another word or not. Enriched. Gonna be feeling like a whole new person. Especially when we make the transitions and changes. So even something so simple like that, bro, the music you listen to. Man, take a break from some of that gangster stuff, man. Step away from that real quick. That shit do be hard too now. Don't get me wrong. I love me some YB, you know what I'm saying? This a Newport I was smoking on, you know what I'm saying? Like that was hard. I don't know why he said that. But it was hard though. You feel me? Who else I got up in here, man? We could jump off the topic of music. I got some more serious topics in here too. Even though we was going over all these songs, I got a few more serious topics, man. But let me look this up too. I'm gonna do one more song with y'all, man. Just one more song. No. Let me do. this one. Oh man, he ain't got the lyrics neither. I'm finna get hot. It's called 10 by Rich Homie Quan. Pretty much he's saying how he needs 10 for a show, or whatever he's doing, he needs 10 bands, right? Anything less than that, he ain't going, right? And yeah, like I said, I may not relate to exactly what they're saying word for word, but I correlate it to what I got going on in my life. Again, that's why I told y'all about having an imagination. When you have an imagination, you can do stuff like that. You can put yourself in these vibration states. You're able to see the future. When you have an imagination, you can literally see the future, bro. I still right now, man, I'm doing things I didn't think I was gonna be able to do from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing things that I didn't think I was gonna see. I'm doing things I didn't even know that I was gonna want to do, you know what I mean? And then the other side of it is I'm doing everything I said I was gonna do. I'm still getting there. I'm still reaching new goals and doing new things, you know what I mean? That I first seen when I was younger, bro. You know? And I'm still gonna get there these next few years, man. Just gonna, like I said, it's not undeniable yet, but in due time it's gonna be undeniable. And everybody gonna have something to say about it. Everybody gonna be saying like they knew me, or they was around when this was going on, or oh, he used to be like this back in the day, now he's like this now. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna have something to say or whatever, right? Cool. But damn, what was I even? I'm all over the place, bro. See, I be jumping around, bro, and I be getting turned up on these topics, and I just get the flowing and going. Oh, having an imagination, man. You're able to see the future when you have an imagination. You said I tied it back in, pew, came back full circle. You're able to see the future, bro. Cause I was able to plan out my life and see the life that I want, and I could really feel it, bro. I could see myself there. I could smell it, bro. I could hear it. All of the above, bro. You know what I'm saying? That end goal, like I could, like I said, I lay down, bro. I really sit here and get to thinking about it, bro. It's like, bro, I'm there. You know what I mean? I put myself there, and because I'm able to see it, and like I said, it's only a matter of time before everything fall in line to get to that point. And those of you that have done this before, y'all already understand what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all know what it's like to see the future. Some of these people don't get it. They ain't gonna understand that you're able to see the future. You know what I mean? That you could really tell what's gonna happen before it happens. You could see yourself there before it happened. You know what I mean? So, unless you're ready to make these changes in this new year, man, you're gonna stay where you at, bro. If you make these changes, you're gonna grow and go somewhere that you never thought was possible. All right, now I'm off of that, y'all. I'm off of that. I got some little fitness stuff in here. I was talking to my brother, Locke, man. He was in town recently, and we was out here doing our little thing or whatever. And you know, he's a big dude, but he used to be skinny. He went from being skinny to fat to being like sturdy now, right? And one thing that me, I was only skinny at one point, right? And being frail, like people will treat you a certain way too when you're not in shape. Believe it or not, bro. I know people make a big deal about uh not being in shape or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta be in shape. I think it's very important, bro, because it translates to other parts of your life, you know. But when you skinny and small, bro, people will talk to you a certain kind of way, bro. Even from where I was before, like now folks won't try you the same way. Even when I started boxing, right? Back in the day, people used to try me or think this was sweet and this and that. And once you take those steps, man, to improve yourself, man, whether like I said, whether it's picking up a combat sport, whether it's putting some weight on and doing that, bro, people talk to you different, bro. You know, the same people. A lot of people pick and choose, man. A lot of people pick and choose, and there'll be a tough guy to one dude that they know they could do something to, but they're not gonna do the same thing to somebody that they may have to put a little fight up with. You know what I mean? But really, that's why you're supposed to be respectful and walk with respect everywhere you go, anyways. But anybody could get it at that point, you know what I'm saying? If you walking like that, you doing that, anybody get it. It don't matter. You ain't picking and choosing. And I can respect somebody that don't pick and choose, bro. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, man, in everyday life, no matter where you at, you could be at a grocery store, man. You got one lady at the register, man, talking crazy to everybody, and somebody cuss out, you know what I mean? And now she want to be docile. Now she chilling, or now he chilling, whatever the case may be, right? You know, because people pick and choose until they find the right one. So it's important, man, for y'all to get into shape, man, and whether you're skinny or fat, whatever the case may be, I'm speaking from a skinny perspective, is that, man, once you make that change and transition and really see those results, bro, like your whole life is gonna be different, bro. Like people are gonna treat you different, they're gonna approach you different. You got a confidence to yourself now that you never had before, bro. Make that a big priority this year, man. 2026, man. Put on, let's just say 15 pounds of muscle, man. 15 pounds of muscle in the year. Who knows? You could do more, right? But that's the minimum. Put on them 15 pounds and see how you look, see how you feel, man. See what people say about you, bro. Test this theory out, man. Double back. The people that used to talk about you, man, double back on them, man. Hit them up. Hey, what's going on, man? I ain't talked to you in a long time. How you doing? They might talk to you completely differently, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, bro, will get insecure when they see you doing well in life. They'll let the insecurity speak out for them when you're doing well in life, bro. And that'll tell you everything you need to know. That's gonna be a confirmation that you've been doing the right things, that you're actually making progress, that you're heading towards your goals. You know, when people insecurity start speaking out, you know what I mean? Definitely do that, man. And then on top of that, bro, like I was thinking about this too. You want people to feel safe around you, bro. If you a man, bro, you a stand-up grown-ass man, bro, you want people to feel safe around you, you know? And when you're extra frail or you're out of shape and you can't run, you can't do certain functional tasks, you know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna feel safe around you, bro. You know what I mean? And you want people to feel safe around you, bro. I think that's a big deal. Like, I don't know. I've heard this before from other people, right? People in relationships. They say they didn't feel safe around their boyfriend, whatever the case may be, right? Or when they went out, they kind of had to look over their shoulder, or they was like uneasy, or certain, let's say, an altercation arose, and they just didn't know how it was gonna go. You don't want to be that guy, bro. Don't be that guy to have your girl talk about you like that, or to even have to look at you with those kind of eyes, bro. Like, but this your person. They looking at you like you sweet. They don't even know somebody might put their hands on you, bro. She don't know how it's gonna go. She might not be riding with you afterwards. You know what I mean? So do what you want with that information. The problem is with a lot of you guys though, you won't do nothing until it happens, right? Um, a lot of y'all don't stay prepared. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all wait till shit go bad to fix something. I don't know if I told you guys this story, bro. I made that mistake one last time. It was last year, 2024. I was in Melbourne, Florida. I was out there doing some videos and hanging out, right? And at the time, I was in my little Nissan or whatever. Trash car. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out, shoot these videos, do my little thing, bomb, hang out. I'm out there. I'm on the way back home. It's about a 2-hour ride from where I stay. I'm heading back home, and my tire pops. I'm sick, bro. I got sick, by the way. I was sick. I had like the flu or something. I was aching, hurting bad. I'm delirious. You know what I'm saying? And I'm riding home. Tire pops. I'm like, no, bro. I don't have no jack. I don't have no tools to change the tire, right? So what did I have to do, man? I had to call a tow truck, right? That took 2 hours to get there. So I'm on the side of the road on the highway, waiting there. I'm sick, bro. I'm in pain and agony, bro. Dying. And I wait 2 hours for this tow truck to get there. For him to take me back from where I just came from, about an hour out. It took me about an hour back from where I was to go to a tire shop to get new tires, right? I had to pay for the tow truck. I had to pay for my tires, right? Then I had to go get gas and all that stuff too, because I had to go back from where I started. So all in all, that shit was probably like $500+ that I spent, when I could have spent $40 on the jack and the tool to change my tire, and I would have been straight. Because I had the spare in my trunk. I just didn't have the tools. But I learned my lesson that day. You know what I'm saying? It's always better to stay prepared. I think I posted this not too long ago on my page, man. It's an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. You always want to go with the prevention versus the cure, bro. That cure is gonna cost you 10 times more. It's gonna be way more painful, bro. You do not want to go through that cure, bro. Just prevent it by any cost. But a lot of y'all don't learn until you go through the pain of whatever it is. You know what I mean? Until y'all experience that pain, y'all just be going through it. Y'all don't even think about it. You know what I mean? And it goes back to the quote we were talking about earlier, man, about planning for defeat. What was the exact quote, man? A wise man fights to win, but is twice a fool who has no plan for possible defeat. That goes perfect with that story, bro. I did not plan for defeat that day. And look where that got me. Defeat. Down the drain because I wasn't ready. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. That's what it comes down to, man. And always prevent whatever can happen, man. Stay ahead, bro. That's why I tell y'all to keep floss in your car. Tell you keep little Listerine strips, little Listerine spray in your car, bro. Tell you keep your hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Every week, go get a haircut. Keep your nails cut. Stay groomed, cause you never know what's gonna happen, man. And if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. So when the opportunity presents itself, you could take full advantage of it. You know. These things I'm telling y'all could use in almost any aspect of life. You just have to take a step back and realize and be intentional when you're using these things. Or when you hear these things, you have to be intentional and use it to whatever situation you're going through at that point in time, you know? These things never die out. I didn't create these things. I just learned them over time. And they're gonna keep going. Even when I'm gone or I'm 80 years old, whatever the case may be, these are still gonna be things relevant, bro. This is life, you know? Some of y'all, for some reason, didn't learn these. Y'all lack experience. Y'all lack these things these situations where you learn these skills. You know what I mean? So take that with you, man. Let me see what else we got up on here, man. We got like 4 more topics we could discuss. And I'm gonna wrap it up. It's kind of cold. I ain't gonna hold y'all. All right, we're gonna get a little serious real quick with this one. Cause for some reason, I don't know why. Uh it seems like a lot of people weren't taught how to deal with police officers, right? I don't know if I just learned over time or learned from experience. I never had a bunch of run-in with the police, nothing like that, right? But people were not taught how to deal with them to protect themselves when it comes to the police, right? Even something simple as getting pulled over, right? That whole situation could turn left just by you saying or doing the wrong thing, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all right now what to do when you get pulled over, right? And now I'm gonna tell you what to do when you're dealing with any police officer to make sure you're straight, make sure you're safe, make sure you're good to go, bro. That you don't cause no issues. You go get in and out of there, bro. I'm gonna put y'all on right now. Listen, you riding, cool. They put them lights on you, right? You going. The first thing you're gonna do is pull over to the right. Don't go to the left, right? I had this happen before, and dude told me this. You go to the right, because typically there's not usually room on the left side for y'all on the left. And it was for some safety reason they said, bro, always go to the right side if you can and if time permits, right? That's number one. You want to make the officer as comfortable as possible, bro. That's a big deal. Because you got to understand, y'all don't put yourselves in other people's shoes, and that's why y'all lack perspective. Perspective is a big deal because you can learn a lot and avoid a lot of problems when you put yourself in other people's shoes. Because now you have that perspective and you're like, okay, I understand where they're coming from, so let me go ahead and do this, right? You want the police to be comfortable, bro. He don't know who you are. He don't know what you got in your car. He don't know what you got going on. So he already might be on edge. And then these are people too. This dude could have been arguing with his wife. Dude could have just went through a breakup. Dude could have just lost his house. And he already in a emotional state. Is that right? No, I agree with you. That's not right. That's not your problem. But you gotta take this in consideration. It don't matter if it's your problem or not. Now it's your problem. He pull up on you, now it's your problem, bro. You know what I mean? So you better do all the right steps to make sure it don't get bigger than what it need to be, right? All right, cool. The lights on you. You go. You want to make sure this officer is as comfortable as possible. You go on, pull over to the right. You lower every window you have in your car. I'm gonna lower both my front windows. I lower both my back windows, right? I turn my lights on. I have a little switch on my car on the side right here. I lift that up and then turn our lights on in the car. Or if you just got the lights up there, just turn them on, right? Always have your wallet accessible. Like have it, I usually have it out of my pocket, have it right here on my side or somewhere I can just grab it real quick and put my license out immediately. I don't want him to get no wrong idea. I don't want him to think anything funny is going on. I don't want him to be suspicious of anything, right? So I'm driving, bam, lights on me, pull over to the right, cool, windows down, all the windows are down so he can see straight in the car. He can see everything that's going on. The lights are on too, so now he can really see what's going on in the car, especially you got tints on your window, on the back, whatever the case may be. Cool. After that, I have my license already in my hands. My wallet's right here. Hurry up, get my license. I put both hands on the steering wheel. My hands are not on the steering wheel, right? My wrists are over the wheel. So I don't want him to get no wrong on the line from the grab the wheel and get the, you know what I'm saying? And you in park. I got my wrist over the wheel like this. I have my license in my hand. So as soon as he come up to the window, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna give him my license. Bam. Hand goes back up here. Now recently, I had a dude tell me I was doing that. He said, man, don't worry about it. You ain't gotta do all that. Do not listen to that. Do not listen to that. Stay just like that, bro. I don't give a fuck. What you talking about? I'm this how I'm comfortable. Just like this. You know what I'm saying? This how I'm comfortable. Hands over the steering wheel, wrist like that. What do you need? You know what I mean? Just to avoid any confusion, right? There was something else I'm missing, man. Something else I'm missing. I forgot what it was, bro. Lights, bomb. Whatever registration and stuff too, keep that accessible. Keep it close by just in case. So he don't do or get the wrong idea. Now if he tell me, right, let me get your registration or your license and you didn't have it out, right? That's cool. I'm gonna tell the officer what I'm going to do before I do it. I'm gonna say, all right, sir, my registration's in my glove box. I'm gonna grab it. Is that okay? Yeah, go ahead. He gonna say, go ahead. I'm gonna try it one hand. I'm not even gonna move too much. You know, grab whatever I gotta grab. Here you go, sir. Bomb. Back to it. License, same thing. Sir, my wallet's right here in my cup holder. I'm gonna grab it. Is that okay? Yes, sir. Cool stuff. Avoid all ifs, ands, and buts, right? Some of y'all be in y'all feelings. Y'all don't have no emotional control. So you feel like it's a problem to do that, bro. I do not care, bro. I'm trying to avoid an issue. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to get no hands put on me. I'm not trying to get nothing out of control done to me, bro. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure everything is good. I'm gonna put my feelings to the side, get about the way, you know what I mean? And do that. The other thing I remember what it was now, I was gonna tell you guys. Some people would do this. I don't like doing this, just in case, 'cause you never know what could happen. But like some people turn the car off and they'll put their key on the dash or they'll put their key on top of their car for the police, right? I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, it doesn't hurt. But that I'm not into that. I don't know if people up north do that or something like that. I heard of somebody up north. I'm not doing that though. I just put the car in park, hands, wrist over the wheel like so, license and all that stuff right there, ready to go. Bomb. And it puts the cop at ease. You know what I'm saying? He could see that you're trying to make him comfortable. You know what I mean? And that's a big deal. Now, if he's a dickhead, bro, he's a dickhead, bro. You just got to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna be more comfortable than if it was anything else going on. You know what I mean? I don't know why people didn't teach you guys this. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big deal, is to learn how to deal with the police. A lot of people don't learn that. A lot of people disrespect the police, or they wonder why they come up to you and you being an asshole to them. You know what I mean? Or being real slick out the side of their mouth. You not thinking this dude just going through a divorce. You not thinking this dude, let's say his girlfriend beats him up. And he mad every day he come to work because his girlfriend beat him up. You know what I mean? So now he gotta take it out on somebody, and it just so happen to be your lucky day. Your tag expired. You ran a red light. You know what I'm saying? You made a wrong turn, and he been waiting to catch one. He been waiting to catch one. You feel what I'm saying? But you're not thinking like that. And that's the problem. You're not putting yourself in other people's shoes. You're not thinking from a lens of perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking from what he got going on. You better prevent. An ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. You better go ahead and get that prevention real quick. You know what I'm saying? So that's something really important, man. And I always tell people this too. And they're just something I've learned over the years, and then working with law enforcement and being in that field and being around some of these people. Bro, I don't care if the police tell you do a backflip, bro. If you can't do a backflip, you better learn how to do a backflip, bro. You better figure that out. If the police tell you do anything, bro, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's getting out of control or it's something unreasonable, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm gonna tell you to stand on your business. You know what I'm saying? But to avoid the problem, bro, sometimes you gotta put that pride to the side. Get your emotions out of it, bro. Police tell you do something, man, just do it, bro. Just do it. It's gonna be way smoother, way simpler. You know what I'm saying? And once you're done, bro, you will never see this dude again in your life. You ain't never gonna have to deal with him again, bro. It's not gonna be no big deal. Don't make a situation bigger than what it is, bro. Stay safe, bro. Get home to your people, and then it is what it is, man. Some of you guys probably learn from experience, man. Getting put over, having run-ins with the police, or having certain situations take place, man. Don't make those mistakes, man. Learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. I ain't really had no crazy mistakes like I ain't really had no run-ins with police like that. But I'm telling you guys, like, you don't want no runs with the police, bro. You don't want no dealings with them, bro. It take one time and you out of there, bro. It take one time, now you got a record. It take one time, now you got to deal with this, all these fines and fees and all that stuff, bro. And that shit's annoying. Even when you got the money, bro, that shit's annoying, bro. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine what it's like when you don't have the money and you gotta deal with that kind of shit, bro. It's 10 times worse, bro. So glad we covered that, y'all. Let me know what some of the things you guys do when you get put over too, man. I want you guys to engage with these videos. I want you guys to give me more topics and things to discuss or things y'all want me to talk about too. Because we can talk about anything and everything. I'm down for whatever, bro. But I want you guys to let me know what you guys think about that too. Let me know some of the things that you guys do when you get put over by the police, or how do you guys interact with police when they come around. Forgive me for my uhs and stutterings and ands. I'm getting better, y'all. I'm a work in progress. Like I said, I ain't perfect, but we gonna get there. We making progress, all right? All right, we only got a few more topics left. Few more topics left. I already talked about that one too. Okay, cool. These last three ones, we're gonna talk about some females, right? And on this topic, I'm gonna start with this one, man, is that there's no such thing as a 10. I always say this, man. I had a friend make a post recently about something. I commented on there too. Or whenever I see somebody talking about 10 this, 10 that, this person 10 out of 10, I always say, man, there's no such thing as a 10, bro. There's no such thing as a 10. And I'm not saying that nobody's a 10, like nobody's perfect or whatever, right? Because that's not what it is. When I say that, I think looks alone, bro, like nobody's a 10, bro. Some people say Beyonce and stuff like that, bro. I don't think Beyonce no 10, bro. Like, and maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. I think the highest anybody could be on a look scale from just appearance and attractiveness is an 8. The highest anybody could be is 8, you know what I'm saying? And there's some 8s, there's a lot of 8s, right? But how you hit 10 is when you start throwing in things like personality, right? When you start throwing in things like some characteristics and traits like that. Cause bro, a 10, like, bro, you gotta be flawless, bro. Flawless. And everybody got some kind of flaw, bro. You could look at a chick and you gonna see something wrong with her. You gonna find something wrong with her. You know what I mean? You could look at a dude, say the same thing, like, bro, got it all figured out, but he ain't no 10 though. She ain't no 10 though. You feel me? The highest you can get just from looks alone. No, everybody, you got a line set up, right? You got these people lined up. Everybody mouth closed, just looking alone, appearance alone, the highest you gonna get is 8, bro. And you might have a few 8s in there, right? But until they open their mouth, ain't nobody 10, because she might say something crazy, might say something stupid, piss you off, man. Nah, it couldn't hit that 10 mark, man. It's gonna stay at 8. It might go down to a 7, who knows, you feel me? But yeah, I always say that, man. There's no such thing as a 10, man. Until you start adding in personality, habits, these characteristics and stuff like that, certain traits and qualities that people got, you can't have a 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say you get a chick, she look great, man, but she don't drink water. She don't drink water. She look great, man. She's an 8, but she don't drink water. How does that make you feel? How do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? I don't think you could be a 10. You don't drink no water. You know what I mean? Even though you look this good, you don't drink no water. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? it ain't gonna work, shawty. You feel me? Let's say you get where, and she talk crazy, man. She might talk to you crazy, cussing you up and down, telling you ain't this, you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting you. That's not gonna be no 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? She may look good, but she's an 8. She's an 8, cool. And really that's gonna go down once you throw in personality, because that'll make people go down too. You find them less attractive once you get in personality, and they ain't got no personality or they can't hold a conversation, so on and so forth. You know, like I said, lined up, everybody quiet. First impression. First impressions are important. First impressions are important. Let's start with that too. That's why I tell you guys to stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, right? Keep your hair cut. Keep your eyebrows done. Keep your beard groomed. Keep your nails cut. Smell good. Make sure you look good. All of the above. Because first impressions are important, right? Because people gonna judge you out the gate off of that, bro. You know? I want to get the highest score I can get, man. You feel me? So like I said, you ain't gonna get past 8. Because then you start throwing some things there and these negative qualities come up, that shit gonna go down, right? Let me know what you guys think about it, though. Do you think it's possible for somebody to be a 10? Go ahead, let me know down below. Do you think there are really 10s out there? If so, Name drop them. Go ahead and tag them, man. Tag them down below. All right, now these next two ones, man. A wise man told me both of these, right? A wise man told me both of these. He gonna see this, right? He gonna see this. A wise man told me both of these. Y'all ready for this, right? We're gonna start with the first one. He said, this is what a wise man told me, y'all. Listen very closely. This is what a wise man told me, right? You're going on the path, right? You're going on the path, straight down, right? He said, bro, we'll go down the path, we'll meet them on the way, but we're not going out the way. He said we're gonna meet them on the way. I'm walking down the straight path, right? I'm going straight down. You know, it might be something right here, might be a little shop right here, might be a little pit stop right here, you know what I'm saying? Might be a quick little break, might grab some water along this journey, right? But I ain't going this way. I'm not finna go this way neither. You know what I'm saying? And I might keep going straight. I'm still not finna go this way once I get past that mile point, you know what I mean? So, wise words from a wise man, bro. We'll meet them on the way, but we not going out the way, man. And remember that a lot of y'all go out the way and y'all get knocked off your pivot, get knocked off your path. I was talking to someone else about this the other day, right? You get with somebody and you stop going to the gym. You go ahead and get a relationship, man, you start gaining some weight. You start smoking, you start drinking. And you didn't do that before. You wasn't going to do that on your own. This person influenced you to do those things, you know what I mean? And this goes back to what I tell y'all too about, I'm gonna jump back to this. I know I'm going all over the place, but the 5 people you hang around, right? You become the most like the 5 people you hang around, right? So if you hang around bum, what you gonna be? A bum, right? Now, when I heard that the first time, I used to always think that was just like your friends, the people you hang around. But me not realizing, like, who do you hang around more than your friends, bro? Your woman, right? So your woman gotta be on beat too. Your woman gotta be one of the best that you hang around too. Y'all gotta be on the same page. Y'all gotta be on the same frequency, right? Cause otherwise it's gonna knock you off your pivot, man. It's gonna have you doing things you don't never do. Gonna be setting you back. You would be years ahead if you ain't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't put yourself in that predicament or around that energy. You know what I mean? Again, it's important to hang around the right people. It's gonna change your whole life, bro. You'll have a miserable life if you around a bunch of miserable people, bro. It's poisonous, bro. It's poisonous. Do not do that. Do not be that person. To hang around all these folks that ain't got nothing going on just because you can't be alone or because you just need people around you, bro. I refuse, man. I refuse, bro. I will not. See, I ain't never been on type to fake kick it, bro. I'm not gonna fake kick it with nobody, bro. Don't be that person, bro. Get your strong 3 friends that y'all build off each other, all help each other out. My brother Locke, man. Bro, we been like this since we got in touch, bro. We been like this now, bro. We do calls every week, bro. We on a call every week, bro. And we just chop it up. Hey, man, I learned this week, man. Hey, I'm put you on with this. Hey, you learned this week. You finna put me on with this, right? Hey, man, I got this, man. Here, I'm gonna teach you this real quick. You gonna teach me this? Hey, man, what's going on in life? How you doing, bro? Everything all right, man? We do that all the time, bro. All the time. He one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? I got another brother, man. He hit me up sometime. Hey, bro, everything good in life, bro? How shit treating you, bro? You know, we ain't talking about what's up with you, bro. What's going on? I know you've been busy. I've been busy too. What's up? You know what I mean? You want to get around people like that, bro. Not around people that, I mean, you can have friends that you just hang out with on some chill shit. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got different friends for different things, different strokes for different folks. It varies, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about your people you hang around on a day-to-day basis. Got to be like that. They got to be wanting to see you do better. They got to be wanting to keep helping you improve. And you help them improve too. Iron sharpen iron. You know what I mean? Like, so we on a call every week religiously, bro. We do not miss that shit at all. And we talking about what we learned, what we got going on, how's everything going? Are we getting close to our goals? Are we getting further away from our goals? Okay, cool. You want this? I want this. So how can I help you achieve what you're trying to achieve? How can you help me achieve what I'm trying to achieve? You know, find you somebody like that, bro. And it'll all come in time, bro. Because I was at a point where I ain't had nobody like that around me, bro. I was going through a lonely part of life for a long time, bro. But you gotta go through those lonely parts to reach these points where you start getting around the right people, you know. And that's it. Because sometimes too, you might not be ready when them people come in your life. You might not have put enough time and effort into yourself to get to that point, you know. And sometimes it's okay to get help from people too, bro. Sometimes you might have some friends around you, bro, and this person might be ahead of you. And that's okay, man. But you gotta learn, you gotta pick it up, man. Hurry up and try to catch up. Don't get left behind. And accept help when it's given to you, bro. I used to struggle with that a lot, man. Accept help when it's given to you, bro. Do that. But back to the topic at hand. We're gonna meet them on the way. We're not going out the way, bro. Remember that. A lot of y'all go out the way and ruin yourself or get off track one thing I was telling somebody this story too, bro. Me boxing before, I know a lot of guys are all in shape. You know, this is years ago that I was doing that, and I've seen people go ahead and lose themselves right after getting with a chick, or uh, they lose themselves after maybe they got some success and they reach a little bit of like that point where it's like, okay, I kind of made it, you know what I mean? And they start falling off. I remember we was in Miami. I was with Winter Haven Boxing. We was in Miami, and it was some little event they had going on. It was like sparring, right? And there was one dude talking shit with one of the fighters that we was with too. And I was looking at him like, man, that dude's a fighter, bro. And dude I was with, he was like, yeah, man, he's a fighter. I was like, why the hell he look like that, bro? Had just a big ass gut. He was like, man, some people get their hands on some money, man, and they just get to fucking off, bro. They get to doing nonsense. There's a lot of fighters, man. Even some of the biggest fighters, bro. They'll get out of shape, and when it's not time for them to fight, they'll just get out of shape, and then sometimes a lot back in and get back to it. That's like Floyd Mayweather, man. They said Floyd always stayed ready. Floyd was always in shape. I think Mike Tyson was another one. Man. They always say he was always in shape year round. He ain't had to work. They call him to fight, man. Shit, he gonna fight the next day. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I never understood that, but I guess I seen that and I learned like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, bro. I'm gonna stay in shape year round, so I'm always ready, man. I ain't never got to get ready. If it's summertime and it's time for me to take my shirt off, I can take my shirt off, man. I ain't worried about it. Some of y'all get embarrassed, some of y'all get what's the word, insecure about it. You know what I mean? Not taking your shirt off in the pool. If y'all still doing that, man, y'all need to grow up, bro. Matter of fact, I forgot people even really do that, bro. You need to grow up, man. Grow up and get right, man. Grow up and get right. Get in that gym, get in that lab, and stay up in there till you get right, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Don't go out of the way, bro. Don't get knocked off your pivot. Don't get knocked off your goals. Stay on track. And along that way, along that path, along that journey, man, you're gonna find the right things that you need to find, and it's all gonna fall in place, bro. Trust and believe. And lastly, man, lastly, I'm gonna read this word for word because I messed it up, right? All right, lastly, y'all. This is important. Y'all listen very closely to this. This is very important what I'm about to tell y'all. Okay? Hear me out when I say this. And then we're gonna run through it, right? The right man can't say the wrong thing. And the wrong man can't say the right thing. You get me? The right man can't say the wrong thing. And the wrong man can't say the right thing, right? What does that mean? What do y'all think that mean, right? I'm gonna break it down for y'all, right? A wise man told me this, right? Remember these words. A wise man told me this, right? You go ahead. You go and talk to little somebody, you know what I'm saying? You gonna holler at somebody, see what's going on, right? If you the right man, in her eyes, you the right man, bro. No matter what you say or do, you could do no wrong. No matter what you say or do, it's gonna work. You can say some corny, lame stuff, man, and it's gonna work, right? But if you the wrong man, if you the wrong man in their eyes, right? You know what they gonna say? Nothing you said was right, bro. You could say the exact same thing as this person said, word for word, bar for bar. Because you the wrong man, though, it ain't gonna work, bro. And you guys gotta learn to know when you the right man and when you the wrong man. Don't get knocked out of your position, bro. Don't get discouraged. Don't get doubtful, man. It's okay. It happens. It's part of the game. It's how the game go. You know what I'm saying? But turn around, walk with your chest out, and head on, bro. Carry on about your business. You know what I mean? The right man can't say the wrong thing, bro. You could do all the wrong things and still be right. You could do all the wrong things and still be right if you're the right man. You know what I mean? But you got to understand, are you the right man or are you the wrong man? And when you're dealing with somebody, their actions and stuff's going to fall in line to show you that you're the right man. Versus if you the wrong man, everything you do don't work. You know what I'm saying? And you could be doing all the right things too and still be wrong, man. This person can do all the wrong things and still be right. This person can do all the right things and still be wrong, man. So take that for what it is, bro. Wise words from a wise man, bro. I salute you, bro. Y'all need to salute him too. You know what I mean? Y'all need to salute him for telling me this so I could tell y'all this, right? The right man can't do the wrong thing and the wrong man can't do the right thing. Remember that. I don't know what else I got up in here for y'all, man. No other topics. But speaking of vice versa, I got one more song for y'all. We're gonna close out with this. It's called Vice Versa by Iceberg, right? You gotta listen to the slow version. I only know it's on YouTube. That's the only place I've seen it, right? And pretty much in that song, he's saying, I think the original version is like Pastor Troy or something like that. I think that's the name. Let me see. Let me see the original version. Oh shit. Yeah, Pastor Troy. Vice versa, right? But you gotta listen to the Iceberg version. The Iceberg version slow, right? And in that song, he talking about, man, what if everything was good was really bad? What if everything bad was really good? It's a unique perspective. You know what I mean? It's different. Let me look up the whole thing, cause it's like a 4-minute song, man. We got to break down. Watch. Okay, at its core, the song talks about street life versus success. How people move between the streets and making money through music, and how quickly roles can reverse. Cause and effect, karma, authenticity, power and respect. In his song, he makes a point that life isn't linear. The hunter can become the hunted. The broke can become rich. And the loudest person can always end up silent, man. Listen to that song. Listen to both versions, right? But I'm going to say Iceberg, he got the best version. You know what I'm saying? He got the best version. And I like it, man. But I'm going to conclude that, bro. It's probably about an hour-long video again. A few different topics, man. Go ahead, comment below some topics you guys want me to discuss. Maybe I'll post on my story on Instagram and ask some of the people some more things they want me to talk about and go over and just have a conversation about, you know what I mean? But we covered a few different topics. I'm gonna come up with some things as the week goes on too. But man, I hope y'all had a great year, 2025. I hope you guys are ready for the year 2026, man. Remember, these first 3 months, man, you gotta be locked in, lock in and get some results, man, because 3 months could change your life. And it could point you in a direction that you never thought was possible. And remember, you need direction, bro. You need to have a plan. You need to have a structured plan, bro. And for those of you that want to get in shape, man, you need to go ahead and get me and my brother Locks PDF, man. We made a circuit routine for y'all. Guaranteed results. You will get in shape doing these workouts. Not only do we have the beginner guide on there, we have different levels. So once you get to the beginner level and you start getting accustomed to that, cool, now you go ahead and step it up. Cool, now you go ahead and step it up, right? I think it's 3 different routines on there that you can do, full body routines, man. And it don't take more than 20 to 30 minutes. That's it. It's for busy people who got busy lives, who are always busy, like I was saying, and you can still get some results, man. Because if you really want it, you're going to get it. Y'all be saying new year, new me, but y'all don't really mean it. Don't be that same person. Don't make the same mistakes you did last year, bro. Don't have the same problems that you had last year into 2026, bro. Because you're not really moving forward. You're not getting nowhere in life, bro, when you're doing that. So if you really want to get some real results, man, you trying to get in shape, man, go ahead. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the link in my bio too. I'm posting on my story. Y'all see it. And go ahead and get that PDF and get right, man. Stay locked in that lab. But I'm out of here, man. I'll catch y'all next time. And we're gonna do what it do.